You're watching David Graham Sports Report.
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370.
Amen. Hey, Coach! Big believers now, man?
Hey, I think we did it, man. I'm proud of our kids, man. It's something else. These moments don't come around a lot. We're going to enjoy it.
Biggest test of your young career right now.
Yeah, it is, but it's all about these kids. They blind everything we say. We tell them to do something.
But you know, somebody had to guide them, man.
I know. I'm proud of them.
Somebody had to guide them.
I'm just glad to be here.
A historic night, to say the least, at El Hope-Doncet Stadium. You would have thought that our Cougars pulled off the impossible task of beating the Wildcats of Oak Ridge or something. Well, that's exactly what happened. The scoreboard read home 27, visitors 14, and it stayed that way till dawn early Saturday morning. You know, we could talk about our first lead ever over the Wildcats, as Trey Torres was not to be denied from 10 yards out and scored the first goal of the ball game, the first touchdown. We could talk about Trey Torres stealing the football from them as they were driving in for a score. We could also talk about Corey Phillips, big catch after big catch in this big game. We could also talk about Nick Bailey, who not only led their defense, but the offense in the Big Bubba package to seal the win for our Cougars, but we're not. You've already read about all that in the Knoxville papers and every paper in between and everywhere else. We want to talk about the night. Jubilation all over the field as Justin Price was climbing the goalpost, challenging his staff to do the same, but they stayed on the ground and they looked up to their very young head coach, who has taken a program that was in doubt of having a team just 3 short years ago to being ranked number 9 in the state and beating the number 6 team in the state for the first time ever in its history. In this moment of triumph, it was still all about the kids. I spoke to Justin Price after the game, and he was happy on the field and everything, and he was so happy, in fact. If you know Justin Price, he's always had something to say. At this moment, he had nothing to say. He simply told them to enjoy. They said a prayer, and he dismissed them. Although Coach Price won't say it, I will. Another marker was reached last Friday night. Not just another record. This win told those who have been watching just where this football program is compared to other programs. I spoke to several other members of the media Friday night. You know, I like to roam the sidelines and talk to guys from Knoxville and everywhere else. And they, down there, are singing the praises of Cougar football. One person told me, "We are the story that the media in Knoxville can't get enough of." We, as always, have been honored to bring you the games on the WLAF Sports Network, and our advertisers, they can say that they were a huge part of this history-making event as well, and I hope that you can say that you were there to be a part of this. So to every Cougar fan out there in Cougar Nation, as our old buddy Victor Jennings used to coin, enjoy this one because history isn't made every day. And if I were you folks, I would contact the good folks at WLAF, and I would ask to purchase a copy of this history-making event to have for your very own, because it doesn't happen every day. Okay, here's some other scores in the district. Anderson County ran all over Central 60-38. It was Carnes over Halls 33-16. Powell over Clinton 67-6. Wow. And of course, your Cougars beat Oak Ridge 27-14. In other area scores, Chucky Doak beat the Panthers of Cumberland Gap big time 42-7. Oliver Springs beat our neighbors to the north, the Blue Devils of Jellicoe 48-16. Claiborne County beat West Green 32-21, and Oneida beat Oakdale 51-0. In middle school football, our Owls will be playing Norris, we do believe, at La Follette Middle School, and we'll check on that this week, and we'll let you know on the next sports report. We do know that the Eagles of Jacksboro Middle School will have a bye. They're the number 1 seed, so they'll have a week off to rest. And we want to congratulate the Lady Cougars junior varsity volleyball team while we're at it, that went something like 8-2 in the season, and they finished 3rd in the district tournament for the season. So ladies, we do congratulate you. Their season is over now, and they finished in 3rd place in their district. That's the JV. Now we were hoping to catch the Lady Cougars playing the makeup game against Jellicoe's varsity Friday night, but it didn't happen, and no word on a makeup because the tournaments are here, and it just may be too late for that. Who knows? But we'll try to catch a player or a coach or something and get some information for you. You know, people ask me all the time, why don't I cover this or why don't I cover that? Well, tell the coach to simply call me at 423-912-2005 and we'll cover it. But most coaches don't give us a thing, and that only hurts the kids. Hey, you know lunch or dinner time is a great time to call Papa John's Pizza. It's always hot, fresh, and delivered to your door. So call them for lunch or dinner today, 562-7272. Get on the phone. Do it.
Calvary Christian Academy and Daycare, located at 2139 Jacksboro Pike, behind Murphy's Gas in La Follette. Also located at 2139 Jacksboro Pike is Calvary Worship Center. Our midweek service is Thursday at 7 p.m. Sunday worship service at 6 p.m. For more information, you can call 423-562-7267. That's 423-562-7267.
All right, now here's some things coming up. The second annual Dare Golf Tournament will be held at the Greens at Deerfield Wednesday, October the 24th at 1 p.m. Call the Sheriff's Office at 423-562-7446. October the 31st going to be the second annual Halloween Bash at Jellicoe High School for the basketball team starting at 5 p.m. And then on November the 7th, they're going to be, the Blue Devils will be down to John R.W. Brown Gymnasium to play the Cougars. And all that starts up with the girls' game at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. for the boys' game. And all that benefits the Toys for Tots. That's November the 7th. Just bring a toy for a child that night and they'll let you in free of charge. And before we go, we want to tell you about a story we're working on. A young lady, now get this, I want you to listen to this real close, folks. A young lady by the name of Jordan Comer, age 12, from La Follette, has been selected as a member of the USA, now get this, the USA World Gymnastics Power Tumbling Team, and will represent the United States of America in Sofia, Bulgaria. Jordan will now fly to Houston, Texas, and train at the Olympic Training Facility to prepare for the World Age Group Championships. Jordan, being the only athlete in the state of Tennessee who qualified for the USA team, made her presence known in Daytona, Florida at the Stars and Stripes Cup, the qualifying meet for the USA team. Jordan also this year was the 2013 Junior Olympic National Silver Medalist, 2013 Region 5 National Champion, 2013 Tennessee State Tumbling Champion Junior Elite. Pretty impressive, huh? Jordan has been involved in trampoline and tumbling for 7 years, training at Premier Athletics in North Knoxville with her coach, Eric Thomas. Now, we've contacted her father, Bill, and are working on a sit-down, an interview with this remarkable young lady from right here at home, and we want you to meet Miss Jordan Comer, who has made all of us very proud. As you may or may not know, the Campbell County Youth Football Association, which has a new home this year over at the old East La Follette Field, that's now the Frank Archer Sports Complex. They play their last game of the season next Saturday. That's this coming Saturday at Clinton. And we want to tell you about the new start times for the games down there. The JV will play at 3 p.m. The Hoppers will play at 4 p.m. And the Cutters will play at 6 p.m. And we also want to remind you, if you didn't get your homecoming program, they just celebrated their homecoming this past Saturday. And I was very proud and honored to be the MC of all the event. And you can get one, just call either Tabitha Phillips or you can call Lisa Lester, and I'm sure they'd be very happy to get you your very own copy of the homecoming program. They're only $5, and so pick you up one. But make sure that you make a note of the start times at Clinton this coming Saturday. Okay, we thank you for being with us today. Hey, go see our sponsors, won't you? And you guys stay tuned. There's a lot more to come right here on WLAF.